You could edit out your voice. You just ask me questions and I'll answer them like I'm just talking.
Okay, that'll work.
Or you could talk like that, so you sound like the guy from what's the movie? Saw.
Oh, why are we whispering? That's gonna be the name of this video.
What?
Why are we whispering? Yeah, go ahead and freestyle off that. Why are we whispering?
We whispering because we don't want to be heard, but a whisper ain't nothing but a loud, annoying.
You going somewhere with it? Hold on, keep it going.
It's loud still. Like whispers are not really. Whispers are not very secretive unless you're really good at whispering. But then, by that time, while you're in somebody's ear, whispering at this level, it gets a little ticklish. Some people like it.
What the?
So you don't even get it because you so busy not wanting to be tickled. You know what I'm saying? So like whispering is ticklish. What?
She talking about whispering is ticklish.
Whispering is ticklish. It could be, or it's too loud. It's like, so it defeats the purpose of whispering. Like, do you know there's such thing as a stage whisper? Like, while you're on stage and you're whispering, you can still be as loud as you were, because it's all about projection more than anything else. I can hear the fact. Can you hear that I'm stuffy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Just cold, out of this cold. No, but it used to annoy me when adults whispered around me when I was younger, because it was like, what makes you think I can't hear that? Because I'm short? Is it because I'm short? Because at this point, I got ears like you. I can hear like the regular human being, you know what I'm saying? So it used to bug me out. Whispering always, when you in class and you whisper to somebody, the teacher always catch you. Hey, stop talking. So what's the point? Like, just either be quiet or talk right out.
That's a key to life right there.
Or learn a different language. We do it all the time.
just talk or shut the fuck up.
Right. Or learn a different language,
Yeah.
And then hope the motherfucker don't know. Don't just look at somebody and think they don't know.
Right.
I caught a motherfucker talking shit about me in French. I was like, oh, je parle très peu le français, monsieur. Oh, they hear you hitting them accents too? Oh, shit. Yeah, These two little kids was next to me, and the dad was like, hey, relax, you hitting the lady. He said it in French. His body language is actually a universal language.
Right.
So even if I didn't quite understand what he said in French all the way, his body language said, hey, watch out for the lady, y'all, And I told him it was okay. I said, d'accord. C'est d'accord. From there, they was my friends. They was like, yo, she know French. She's down with us. They was getting off the train. They was like, au revoir. I was like, au revoir. They was like that. Like, woman said au revoir.
I think that's the amazingness of the dynamicness of the human spirit. Mm-hmm. Like, we always try to find people like us. But, I mean, the drawback to it is we naturally because of that trait, we naturally segregate ourselves. Mm-hmm. Because we're constantly looking for people like us, and we click off and we segregate off. You know what I'm saying? It's in good intention at first, but then it kind of spirals. We kind of lose sight of what we was searching for.
But I mean, like you said, the communing. Like, as soon as someone feels there's a lightness between you two, you get closer.
Right.
I mean, like. China. I don't speak Chinese. If I go to China, they might see you as a foreigner and still have a couple conversations with you. But I know how to eat with chopsticks. And the reason I learned to eat with chopsticks is because I know that to be able to eat with people is very communal. It's a very communal thing. You find out a lot about a person by their eating habits and how they behave around other people or whatever.
You also find a lot about them, how they prepare their food.
Exactly. Everything.
The intensity they put into it, and the concentration and the care
that
they put into the preservation and the preparation.
the preparation, the presentation as well.
The flavoring.
Exactly.
The result, the feedback that they get.
That's why I enjoy doing a show and knowing that people are eating my waffles. You know, because I know that I put a lot of care into my waffles because I want them to taste like how I would want them to taste. And so I put all this care, and it's, you know, one time a girl even told me, she was like, I know what you put in here, like, love. I taste the love right up in here, girl. And I was like, yeah, that's what it is, really, because when you love what you're doing that, you're going to make that extra step to do it. And so now if I go to China, and I don't speak a lick of Chinese, but I pull out some chopsticks and can eat with them, they know that I took the time, too, to learn how to eat with chopsticks. So it's kind of like a respect in a way. But it makes me come back to thinking about the table that God presented in the prayer. You know, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemy. Like, that has been like the center of my thoughts on everything, because you think about it like, look, God, why you set a table up for my enemies and come eat with me? Word. That's your initial thought. But if you think about it, like I said earlier, the more that you commune with people, especially at a dinner table, you learn about them. So God prepared the table in the presence of your enemies so that you can learn about your enemies.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, I don't like the thought of having enemies, but you got to know your enemy if you're going to protect yourself, you know.
Right, exactly. But then in learning from your enemies, you learn more about yourself. Because they will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, why does a hater hate on the fact that you could sing this way? There's something about the way you singing that's pulling at their strings or whatever like that. So, like I said, also hate is a morbid kind of love. It's an infatuation, diseased infatuation. Ooh, poet. Hate is a diseased infatuation. That's it.
I felt that. My stomach growled when you said that.
I was like, whoa. Speak, stomach. Something about to go in like, word. But no, I mean, like, so we started off talking about whispering into enemies and the tables being built. And that's interesting because...
So you got to whisper to your enemies.
Yeah, whisper to them.
Or just talking, shut the fuck
up. Talk plain, or shut up. You know what I mean? At this point, you're either saying it or you're not. This is it. Say, don't say. What? Wait. Life is so crazy. Life is ill.
Yeah. You know, me and you, we two different types of people, but we the same. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we both entrepreneurial. You know, even though I don't mind punching the clock, but you can't stand punching the clock.
I can't. I'll be like, I'm here. They'll be like, I could be creating right now. Oh, I want to paint. Where's the paint?
You see, and it's like, and me, I'm just like, I'm a concrete type person. Not to say that concrete in the sense is I plan out everything I do and like I map everything out and like you know what I'm saying, and then you just on the whim.
No, see, but that's my nature, and that's what my struggle is. My nature is very organized, very. So it trips me out to not. That's why I have my episodes, because I don't like not knowing what's next. I don't like spontaneity.
Really?
No.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah.
No, not at all. So that's how I know that, okay, whatever this is, you know, this is what it's supposed to be. Because I
don't know. The reason I bring that up is because a part of me admires that, you know, in artists, you know, the fact that their world is not as cut and dry as the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? They living on the edge even when it don't seem like it.
I believe the word is like unconventional.
Yeah. And
the only reason I know that is because one day this brother called me a bohemian. And I was like, I'm not from Bohemia, okay? Okay? And he was like, I'm talking about in the sense of the the person that travels in an unconventional manner, and which was in the dictionary online that he was just reading back to me. And I was like, unconventional according to who, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's still a matter of opinion. Like, I'm homeless, but I'm not necessarily homeless. I just live wherever I work. So it's like, because I haven't had to really stay on the street. There's been times that I had to prolong my, wait in the train station because the next stop wasn't for a while or something like that. But and the thing is, like, in talking about it, it's funny because I'm such it's just all together, everything organized and in place type person that it does amaze me also to be able to go, wow, I did that. Like, I traveled from New Orleans to Atlanta with no money on the ground. Like, I gave them my last quarter for the ticket. And I still sat there in Atlanta and still made a way out of that. Just like,